Okay, so this is probably the coolest scraping tool that exists currently. It's called browse.ai. The pricing is super affordable. Don't actually know what we pay, but it's not much. So $50 a month, 2,000 credits. I calculated it out. It's like, I think it's like less than 1 penny for every record that you pull. It's a little complicated how it works, but believe me, it is well worth the cost. So what you want to do is sign up. Once you sign up, oh, it looks like they have a free getting started plan. So obviously start with that. And then this is some examples that I put in here, but let's just go ahead and start from scratch. So what you'll want to do first off is after you create an account is you'll want to go up to your Chrome extensions and download the Browse AI extension. So well, let's just walk through. I want to make everything I do step by step by step by step by step. So visit Chrome Web Store, and here you would put in Browse AI. There it is. So you click on this, and then you would download it. Obviously, I already have it. So once you have it and it's enabled, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to our last example. Now, when we use ChatGPT to download, it can only browse one page at a time. So we could say, hey, okay, go get everything on this site. And then we could probably have built some stuff in to say, okay, now grab everything from page 2. And I bet you we could have told it what to do fairly easily. Say go page 2, page 3, page 4, etc. But a much easier and something that's much more complicated websites than say realtor.com that we're trying to get the data off of, that's when we'd use browse.ai. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and start building my scraping tool. So I do want to go back to my first page. Okay, so we're going to start by building it, and the nice thing about this is we can have it monitor a site, or we can just have it so whenever there's a change, and that might be helpful for certain lists that change frequently. So like in our business, it's going to be things like divorce list and code violations, things like that that change frequently. For this purpose, though, we're simply going to build a list. So I'm going to say build a new robot, extract data from this page. Oh, I already did that. Horrible at double tasking. So here's the website name. We're going to say start recording the task. And here we go. So, okay, understood. I'm gonna click on him. I'm gonna say capture a list, since that's what we're doing here is we're capturing a list of data. My list is in those columns. I want to grab the name. I want to grab the phone number, and I think for this purposes, that's all we're gonna grab. So at this point, I'm gonna hit enter, and it's gonna say, okay, what is this column called? I'm gonna say that's the name. This is the phone. Enter. So there you can see it pulled a sample list. I'm going to give this list a name, or agent names, agent contact. All right. And then this is what's cool. How many do we want to go? So let's go and get them all. And then it's going to say, so I'm horrible at saying this word, pagination. What that means is essentially, do you need to go to other websites or other pages as well? And we absolutely do. We want to click on next to navigate to the next page. So where is that next? It's down here. So what that's going to say, it's going to go and get everything up to 1,000 rows, and then click on next to navigate to the next one. So we're going to go capture this list, finish recording. And here we are. So we're going to give this robot a name. So capture realtor.com agent name and number. And I do apologize for all the agents that I'm using this as an example. It's just easy to show. Okay, so we could run it now for all 1,000. I'm only going to run it for 3 people just to show the example here. And it should only take a minute. Otherwise, I would have paused this recording, but it should only take a few seconds here. It's Monday morning. A lot of busy people pulling data. All right, maybe I will pause. Normally it works right away, especially with just pulling 3 folks. But the nice thing about this is next time I need to get this data, I don't have to rebuild the robot. This robot, we already built it, and so we can come in next week and just say run, and it will go get all of that data. All right, well, I guess I do have to pause it for a moment. Okay, I had to wait about 10 more seconds, and then it pulled the 3. So at this point, I could download the CSV. I can say, okay, yep, this looks great. The information I asked for, that's perfect. I can finish the setup. And now what's really cool is anytime I need to run this, I could just come in here, and let's say I want to do for a different city, I could come in here and I could do, okay, let's do for Dana Point. Here's Dana Point, so I can copy this website, into here, and now run this for Dana Point. So there you go. That's how to use browse.ai to do data scraping. Let me just break it down a little bit more. For monitoring, I have not yet used monitoring because I feel like it's a little expensive, because what it's doing is it looks at what you have in your internal system and then looks at what's on the web and says, is there anything different? And most of the data scraping we do is for tens of thousands of lists. And so that could get quite expensive because you're paying for everything twice. And let's say there's only one new address that's new. You just paid for 10,000 plus 10,000 plus one new one. And so it could get quite expensive. So I'd recommend using monitoring only if it's a very, very small list that you're looking to monitor. Otherwise, you should definitely just have somebody come in once a week and pull. Integrated really is awesome. You could have this data automatically go into Google Sheets, or you could even zap it into your software that you could then call the folks up. So there's lots of options. Probably the easiest is just to dump it all onto a Google Sheet. Nothing really here that you need to change. All right, hope you found that helpful.